So I began my career in 1980. The change has been absolutely immense. Society has changed somewhat over all these years. Back in the early years when I began my career, alcohol mainly affected us at weekends only. Nowadays, at this time, it's 7 days a week. It's 24/7 every day. Obviously it peaks at weekends as well. It affects everybody from the young to the very elderly. In my experience in my career, on many occasions when we've been dealing with alcohol related incidents, particularly at weekends, alcohol has an effect on people. Strangely enough, it makes them either very, very hysterical or dramatic, if that's the expression you would like. You'll go to somebody who's been affected by alcohol, who's maybe injured, maybe hurt. Their friends are there, they're all hysterical, they think you're not doing enough for them, or they think that you're maybe hurting them because you're trying to assist them. But we are there to do what we can. It takes a lot of money and a lot of time to train ambulance technicians and paramedics. Unfortunately, the biggest part of our workload nowadays, I would say, is probably a lot of alcohol related incidents. Only last week I was working and we were called, the police and ourselves, to a male patient who was lying on the street. It was torrential rain, he was soaked to the skin. We got there, he absolutely did not move a muscle to anything we tried to do to help him. There was a full bottle of wine lying beside him, so we couldn't find any identification on him, we couldn't find out who he was or where he came from. We asked a couple of bystanders, they didn't know him. So I popped into the shop to ask. They had just ejected him maybe 5 minutes before because he'd been in there to buy some more alcohol, and they had refused to sell him it. So he was now outside. We got him into the ambulance and we took him into the hospital, which is the only place we could take him for his safety. He was a vulnerable adult now, as we call it, and we left him in the care of the nursing staff there. And as far as I'm aware, he was fine. About an hour later he was away home. There are many patients that have been seen by the doctor who's waiting to go to the hospital, who are waiting on the ambulance to come and take them to hospital, but they're delayed and delayed because the ambulance is on their way to pick them up, but it gets diverted quite often to an alcohol related incident. And as I say, this is not just the weekends any longer. This is 7 days a week, 24/7.